Okay, let's start the video. I just been working on a new Secret Mega Millions grid, and I sent out the grid to a couple of people that are on the list, Mega Million list. So if you receive the grid and you're watching the video, you can follow the new Mega Million grid forecast. If you haven't received the grid, you can email me for the grid. Please do email me for the grid before tomorrow's draw. It's going to help you a lot. This grid is going to be very, very useful in boosting your picks and increasing your chance of hitting that Mega Million numbers. I don't think anybody has developed the grid because this grid is very, very special. And if you have the grid, you can follow me. If you don't have the grid, you can email me for it and then watch the video again and follow where I get those numbers from, or letters. I'll be using letters and numbers at the same time. But before we get started, I want to update the the pick 3. Let's go for pick 3. And yeah, okay. The pick 3, let's go for the pick 3. Okay, and the pick 4. Now for pick 4 for Illinois, this is Illinois pick 4, and go scroll up. You can see it's Illinois pick 4. And the number 5220 came. So the double 2 was predicted to come on my pick 4 prediction. So for those of you who got the pick 4, you know this number was on my list last week. And this week it almost came straight again. Almost came straight again. For those of you who had the list, you know which number I'm talking about. Double 2 came late. As I can tell you, we had 3 triple 3 in New York and 5 to 6 triple in New York this month. So as you can see, they like to cheat. And somehow that record high of 6 triple can go up to 7 triple for New York pick 3, breaking the record already, having the most triple in a month. No state has ever had that drawn in a month with 2 draws per day. So having 5 to 6 triple, that's out of range. So they like to cheat. And the 5220 was in my list last week. As you can, for those of you who had to pick 4 on my list, you know which one I'm talking about. It was predicted on, but they came late. They came 1 day late. They like to cheat. And also, let's look at pick 4 Florida, pick 3 Florida. I mean, and I've been sending out the pick 3 Florida, predicting the numbers. The last number that came was 404 for Florida and 272. Midday 404, 272 evening. Now, if you look at the pick 4 list for the 404, this was pick 3 list. It started on 428. That's where the 404 is. Yeah, 404. Not a red number, but 404 came on evening list, but it came midday. Almost came straight as 044. Just the 4 is in front instead of the middle. And then 272, sorry about that. 272, let's look at 272. 272 will be down here as we suspect. There we go. 272 is right here, midday and evening. So it's predicted to come at the right time. So 272, it almost came straight again. It's just that the 7 is in the middle instead of the front. So there we had it. 2 numbers came on my list already. Now, hopefully it'll come straight before the month, the deadline. Okay, now let's get to Mega Million. But before we get to Mega Million, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. You can donate to my channel. Also follow me on Fope. And remember, donate via Google Wallet or PayPal. Remember, share and like my video. Please do use the closed caption button. And remember, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing will ever be, but always trust yourself. And email me at hyper_linkster@yahoo.com for any game requests or private predictions. hyper_links@yahoo.com if you want to request that new Mega Man Secret Grid, or even tomorrow's IDCQ system and red numbers for Mega Man and Mega Man breakdown. Please email me for tomorrow's draw for Mega Man. And also use that FCC chart as well. So a lot of important chart you have to use. FCC chart for Mega Man, the new Mega Man Grid, IDCQ system, red numbers, and the Mega Man breakdown. So a lot of you got this. If you haven't got it, please email me. That's important to win. The jackpot is very, very high, extensively high. So the jackpot is very, very high, over 200 something million, and you want to grab that jackpot. Not that hard to predict. And you can email me also to learn the lottery coaching from my system, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'll be helping you with these parts, and 9. Okay, let's get started at the Mega Man Grid. I'm going to be using the last 8 draws. Last 8 draws. If you want to see the grid, you can email me for it. I'm not going to post the grid here. And for those of you who have the grid, please follow my lead. The 426. Let's see, 426. 426, the number where last draws, which was Friday's draw, we had 09, 17, 23, 30, and 46. And because we had that grid set up, that grid was very helpful and important. And out of these 9, 17, 23, 30, we convert these numbers into letters. When we convert these numbers into letters, we have B, C, B, B, D. So 09, 17, 23, 30, 46, we have B, C, B, B, D. Now what? Now where is the main point here? Is the main point are the B. So there were 3 B's converted when the number of converted letters. There were 3 B's that were drawn this drawer. Now, as they say in Kano and Quick Draw, they like to do this a lot. And the Mega Man lottery, they don't want you to use this grid, because this grid is the main important goal of hitting numbers. Now, look at the next draw, which is 4/23. Now, I'm gonna have to put the date because you don't know what the date is. 4/26. 4/23. We have 7. I'm gonna do like around enough draw for you to understand. 7, 24, 30, 48, and 67. And this is 4/23. I'm using the last 8 draw. I probably won't post the last 8 draw on the video, but I did the workout using the last 8 draw. And 7, 24, 30, 48, and 67. And if you convert those 2 letters, we have G, C, B, F, D. G, C, B, F, D. So what does that mean? G, C, B, F, D. That means that none of the letter match for that draw. But what do you see? We see B, C, B, D. I mean B, C, D. And mostly we see B's in the last 2 draws. There were 4 B's drawn. That was 40. That was 4 out of 10 B's that were drawn. And can you imagine that much B's drawn? If you can predict the letter B is going to come out, for last draw you could have hit a lot of numbers, at least a couple of numbers being hit. You could have hit. So That's how it works. I know they don't like throwing 5 bees in one draw. They could do that, or they could do 4 bees in one draw. It could be any letters, okay? And the past 3 draws, we're gonna use 18, 25, 43, 44, 57, and as you can see, this draw, it's April 19. Okay, April 19. Let's convert these to letters. We have D, D, A, B, A. D, D, A, B, A. So DDA has been consecutively hitting on the last 3 draw. Bees. Bees. Having heard of bees flying during the springtime, that's why the bees have been hitting on the last 3 draws. And as you can see, this time we don't have different letters. We have 2 pairs of same letters, D, D, A, A. So that's how these numbers are coming. I don't know why they are coming like that, but they are coming like that. Now do one more draw. We have 11, 29, 34, 48, 34, 48, and we have 54. And this is 416. This is 416. And if you convert this to letters, it's D-A-F-F-E. D-A-F-F-E. This okay. So what do we see? We see that there's no B this time, but the D has been hot for the last 5 draw, even though the B's and the D's are same amount of hotness, because the D is more spread. Because at one point, because the B in the last draws had been drawn 3 times, that it wasn't as spread as D is. So we have D-A-F-F-E. So what's the main letter there? F. F was the main letter. F. Okay? And if you go on, I'm just gonna read the letters for the last couple of draws. For the last 4 draws, instead of writing it down, it'll be take a couple more minutes out of the video, so I'm gonna just read the letter. Now for April 12th, we have A, C, D, E, G. So D is hot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D has been consecutively hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws. So for April 12th, we have D's. No same letters. Now, April 9th, D, A, F, B, B. D again. But this time, the same letters are the B's. So B's has been hitting pairs also. Now, again, April 5th, we have A, A, C, C, A. We have A appearing 3 times and C appearing 2 times. So April 5th, there we go. The common factor are A, C, C. Now for April 2nd, we have E, E, B, C, A. The E appearing 2 times. So for April 2nd, we have E for the Mega Man draws. Now, as you can see, G hasn't appearing. G, if you calculate how many times each letter appear for the last 8 draws, out of the 40 number drawn, A appeared 9 times, B appears 8, C 6, D 7, E 4, F 4, and G is the lowest appearance, appearing 2 times. Now, this probably won't influence you, won't motivate you to follow my grid and email me, but this will probably. So I'm not gonna review the grid. I'm not gonna review the grid to you, but I'm gonna show you the forecast right now. I'm going to show you the forecast right now. And here's the forecast. It's grouped into two categories. Instead of doing percentage, I'm doing out of 100 draws. So the red is 100 number draw prediction, and the frequency is past 8 draws that each of those letters appearing. So A, as we can see, once again, appearing 9 times. That's why it's below 10. And the B appearing 8 times. C appearing 6 times. D appearing 7 times. E appearing 4 times. F appearing 4 times. And G appearing 2 times. The lowest is G, as you can see on the grid, appearing 2 times. And if you convert that prediction into 100 numbers drawn, which is how many draws can you get 100 numbers to be drawn? 25 draws, because 100 divided by 5 number per draw is 25 draws. So it's this basically 25 draw prediction on the red column. So that means A is appearing 22.5% out of the 100 number drawn, or 25 draws. 22.5%. So if you convert that to numbers, it's 22.5 numbers out of 100 numbers for A. Now for B, it's 20%, or 20 times out of 100 numbers. C, as you can see, is 15%, or 15 times out of 100 numbers. D is 17.5%, or 17.5 numbers out of 17.5 times out of 100 numbers. E is 10%, or 10 times out of 100 numbers. F is 10% also, or 10 times out of 100 numbers. And G, having the lowest, 5%, or 5 times out of 100 numbers. So that means that G will be drawn 5 times out of every 100 numbers drawn. So that means the 25 drawing, you can, with this chart prediction, predicting 5 times that G will be drawn in the last 20 in the 25 drawings total, starting from the past 8 draws, that G will be drawn 25 times. 5 times out of 25 drawings, or 100 numbers. If you don't understand me, then you can rewatch the video. And thanks for watching. There'll be a new megagaming grid that I've already sent out. And if you want to request a megagaming grid, please email me for it. I'll be glad to send it to you. Always subscribe, donate, follow me on Facebook, share and like my video, and also use the closed caption button. Remember, nothing is guaranteed, nothing will ever be, but always trust yourself. Again, email me at hyper_linkster@yahoo.com for that grid, or red number, or even the ITC system for Tuesday's drawing. There'll also be that grid for Powerball and Thunderball also. Those grid will be also developed for Thunderball, Powerball, Euroman, even Fantasy 5 will have that grid.